What's good? All right, man. This is gonna be a video about RAD 140. Shit's fucking gnarly, man. It's radical. All right, so first and foremost, I'm gonna start out with the dosage that I've been taking and the duration that I've been taking it. And then I'm gonna go into the cons and the pros. Okay, 20 milligrams a day. And I took it for 2 weeks. Should have done it way longer, but I got into some negatives. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the cons. The cons, it was fucking with my head. It was like I was getting anxiety. I was starting to feel like shit. My stomach, I felt sick all day. I should have taken if you're gonna do RAD 140 and you're not like a totally big guy like 220, whatever, 200, 220, I'd say start off at a low dose, like 5 to 10 milligrams, because you're like 175 like me, and you take 20 milligrams straight out of the bat, you might have some negative effects like I did. It wasn't good. I had to stop taking it. Had to get it out of my system. It was fucking me up. I didn't like it. Now I will say this. Here's some pros. Oh, that shit is gnarly. It takes about a week and a half to get in to your system. A week to 2 weeks. I started noticing it kick in probably about 10 days. And I took it for like another 10 days, something like that, a little over 2 weeks. To get the results that you watching this video right now, to get the results that you want, you probably want to do it for about 2 months. I would say if you're a big dude, you can do 20 milligrams a day and you're gonna get some good results. I wouldn't go more than that. If you're a medium-sized dude or a little bit smaller, I'd say 5 to 10, maybe push up to 15 after you do it for a couple weeks to try to see if there's any suppression. Now RAD 140 is very potent, so the longer you take it, the more likely you're gonna need a PCT after it. Some dudes don't do it. I know people that don't do it. I would. Otherwise you're gonna start fucking up your hormones in your body. So yeah, that's my experience from it. The pros were outrageous though. I'm telling you, like, the pump that you get is ridiculous in the gym. The amount of, so I only did it for about 2 weeks. So I noticed the pump right away after about my 10-day marker. I noticed the pump, like it was just dramatic. It was ridiculous. And then as far as the gains go, I know that I would have seen some pretty outrageous gains. I was already starting to put on some weight. It could have been a coincidence, whatever, maybe not. But I know for a damn well fact that you're gonna start seeing some fucking gains if you use RAD 140. That shit is gnarly, okay? It wasn't worth it to me. I stopped taking it because I was stacking it with Ostarine, which I'm currently taking right now. I'm finishing up my cycle. I got about a month and some change left. About the end of September, maybe a little beginning of October, I'll be done with my 3-month cycle of Ostarine. And what I was planning on doing was doing 1 month of Ostarine, stacking that with RAD on my 2nd month, and then finishing my last month with Ostarine, because I was just gonna do a trial run with the RAD 140 because I hear a lot of good things about it and it's amazing. But the negative for me, everybody's different. I know people that take RAD, they don't feel any sort of side effects. 3 dudes that I know take RAD 140 and they they love it, and it's amazing to them. They see a lot of gains, and they take 20 milligrams a day, and they've been doing it for a couple months. And they don't feel any negative side effect, not one. Maybe it's because I did too much, but I didn't like the anxiety. I'm kind of sensitive when it comes to anxiety anyways, so maybe that's why that was happening to me. So I just got it out of my system. I'm done with that stuff. I see amazing gains with Ostarine, so I'm gonna try not to get too greedy and start pushing my limits with the other SARMs out there, especially since they haven't been researched nearly as much as Ostarine has. So I feel comfortable with Ostarine, and I feel satisfied with Ostarine, so I'm gonna stay with Ostarine, and I'll continue putting out videos about Ostarine. But as far as the RAD goes, yeah, that shit is crazy, man. It's good, and it's, for me, it wasn't worth it, but I'm telling you, man, like, that shit was crazy. So this is what I recommend to the people that are interested using RAD 140. If you're a big dude, I would do 15 milligrams for the first week, and then bump up to 20 if you feel like you can. If you're medium-sized dude, like 170 to 190, I would probably start with 10 milligrams at the most. If you're smaller, I'd do 5, and then you could ramp up from 10 for the smaller dudes, 5 to 10, medium 10 to 15, and then bigger 15 to 20. But that's just my recommendation. I'm not a fucking doctor, and also I haven't been using it nearly as much as some of the other dudes on YouTube, so check those guys out too. If you want to find out where I bought this stuff from, go check out the first video I've ever made. And then, yeah, man, fucking like the button. Like the video. Hit that like button if you want to see more of this shit. Subscribe if you want to see more of this shit. If not, tell me to go fuck myself in the comments. I'd gladly like to read that. I'll heart them, put them at the top. It'd be funny. All right, man. So, yeah, there you go.